What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Eddie J, and I'm back with another video today, man. I know it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. It's only been 2 days, guys, but we back at it. I got the goals in today. I got the top and the bottom in today, so we really about to drop some major jewels on you guys, man. I'm really just gonna get straight into it. If you're just getting started, you want to explode your business and really take it to that next level, the number one marketing strategy I would suggest is the signs, because they have a low cost, low barrier to entry, and you just got to get out there and get boots on ground and just do the work. You have the best ROI. If you're just getting started in business, you don't know what an ROI is. ROI is just a return on investment. They're going to give you the lowest cost, but you do have to be the most active with those, because you got to constantly be putting it out. Marketing is nothing but messaging. Okay, guys, you may not have the money to maybe do Google ads and try to really compete in your area, because a lot of people want to start off and they start off with a budget of maybe $200-$300, and they'll see that you'll run through that ad budget quick, and it'll kill you, man. You be smoked, you be mad, and you be like, oh, these don't work, I didn't get no calls or whatever. First and foremost, it's just because somebody sees your ad, they're going to verify your business, right? So if they click on your ad, they're more than likely clicking on other ads as well. Okay, so now at that point, if they click on your ad, depending on where your ad's taking them, maybe you have a website that's okay. Maybe you don't even have a website. If you don't have a website, you probably shouldn't really even be running ads, to be honest. If you and the thing is, you can get a free website, because I had the free Google site. So pretty much Google site, it'll integrate with Google My Business. So anytime you post pictures to Google My Business, it'll automatically upload to your to your Google site. And there was times when I just had the Google site, the free site, people was contacting me and saying, oh my God, yo, your site was nice. It was one of the best ones I see, because I was constantly putting pictures up. And when I was in certain areas, I would make sure I get a picture. I would make sure that I would have geotagging turned on my phone, so that when I upload that picture, Google already can see the location. So now it's targeting in those different areas. So when those people are going and looking for pressure washing, they're looking for photos, they're seeing mine pop up in an area. This is nothing different than what other people in your area are already doing, guys. You just got to kind of see marketing for what it is. If whoever the top pressure washing company or whatever industry that you're in, whatever the biggest one in your city is, you want to start looking at what they're doing, and you want to start kind of emulating and copy that. But if you're just getting started, I would definitely go to UZ Marketing. You can get 100 signs for $99. This is the only company that I've ever used to get signs, and I used them prior to getting into pressure washing business, because I was in a wholesaling business, and a lot of the strategies that we used were very similar. They were the same. Okay. I am going to drop a bombshell, another strategy that I used, that I previously used in the wholesaling business, that might be a good option for some people depending on where you are in your business. So stay tuned to the end, and I'm gonna drop that one on you as well. But definitely getting started, you definitely want to be able to get you some signs and get your leg work out. I'll tell people, when I first got started, I went out and I put a bunch of signs out on a Friday evening. My wife, my daughter, and I, we were all out there putting up signs. And by the time we got home, people was calling like, hey, you do pressure washing and all that. And then from there, we're just off to the races and stuff like that. But number one thing is, depending on your area and how big of an industry it is in your particular area, in your particular market, that's going to decide how much you have to do in the beginning in order to get yourself established and get yourself running. If you're in Florida, I would definitely say signs and stuff like that might be a good option as well. Because you're in Florida, like it's a lot of companies doing it out there in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they got hundreds of reviews. In my area, I think the top guy maybe got like 100 and something reviews, and then everybody else kind of has like, maybe I would say there's some guys that got like maybe like 60 like myself, but then mostly everybody else maybe I would say 20 and under, definitely 20 and under, definitely like 10, and you know what I'm saying, like a few. So they don't really go hard on that side of it, but they might run ads, and a lot of this is predicated on who you know too, yo. Because if you have a really good network of people, some people get into this business and they might have been a realtor, you know what I'm saying? So they have connections there. They can do their clients, and they just, connected to a brokerage and different stuff. And they can market different ways. So they have a huge network coming into the game. You know what I mean? For some of us, you might not have a network at all. You don't got a person, you might not know nobody that even own a house. You know what I'm saying? So you have to really rely on your ability to market. You know what I'm saying? And marketing is just messaging. Like I said, your ability to get your message out, what it is you do, maybe even how much you charge. I don't really like putting how much you charge. When I first got started, I did put like a price on there and it was super low. And I remember regretting it, because once you get good and you actually know what you're doing, you value your time and you value your expertise from all the stuff that you learned, and you know that that's not something that I'm not gonna go out there and play with you. You know what I'm saying? If I go out there and I perform a service, I expect to be compensated. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing stuff for people like a little extra and stuff like that, but some people could be a little extra and it's going like you be out there working your tail off and you just got to be compensated. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all before, the only complication is compensation. You know what I'm saying? If we can agree on compensation, then, you know what I'm saying, we can have a conversation. You feel me? Another thing, a lot of times when guys get started, they don't know about, like, you know, what CRM to use or how to invoice and all that other stuff. I tell you what, when you're able to do estimates and be able to email people estimates, and it does, you know, carry a certain lore, and it does make you look a little bit more professional and stuff like that, because people are used to seeing an invoice or a bill or something like that from a company that just kind of legitimizes you more and make you have that perception in people's mind that you're an actual company and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So the company that I use to do all of my invoicing and everything is the same company that a lot of small businesses go to, and that's Square. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the link down in the description to Square. You can get $1,000 of free processing. It's a dope company. This is the only company that I've used as far as like my CRM, and I use that in conjunction with another app that they have. Okay, the other app that they have is Square Appointments, right? So I use Square Invoicing to do all of my estimates. Okay, so that's linked to my anytime I get somebody come through my website, whatever, I'll capture all their information. I just put that into Square now. So once I put that into Square, their name, their email, their address, their phone number, now I can send them an estimate. So boom, you go to Square Invoice, you can send a nice professional estimate. You can have your logo on it, all that other stuff. And then you'll actually know once you'll get a notification saying that this person opened up the estimate. You know what I'm saying? You can see that they viewed it. Let's say they view it the one day, the next day come, you can see that they viewed it on the next day. So they're like, okay, this person is kind of, you know what I'm saying, thinking about it. You can either reach out to them, give them a call and all that other stuff. But also the thing I like about Square is once they accept the estimate, now you have the option to convert it automatically to an invoice. But that's not what I do. What I actually do is once they accept the estimate, we have either my wife reach out to them, she'll give them a call, and then actually get them on a schedule. So now we get them on a schedule. We go through the calendar, we pick a date that works for them or works for us as well. And then we get them on a schedule. So we use Square Appointments for that. So now, since you already put them in Square Invoicing, they're already in the system. So now you just go to the other app, which is Square Appointments, and then you just put them on the calendar. All their information is there. You just put that person as the person. You put the time whatever time slot you guys decide. And once they have that time slot, boom, you just send them. You send it to them. So now they'll get an email and they'll get a text. And the good thing about that is it'll also give them an email and a text 48 hours out. Like, hey, 48 hours, you have an appointment with the MG Streams Power Washing. 24 hours out. And then the day of, they'll say, hey, your appointment is still good with MG Streams. And then also with that, I can actually send somebody, they say if I'm running late or if I had to switch them up, I can switch the time on their appointment, anything I need to do just to let them know. And they'll get an email and they'll get a text and stuff like that. So it's been very good for us as a smaller company, and it just helps keep all of your stuff like in one place. You don't have to kind of go here and go there. You know what I'm saying? There's just two apps. The third app that I would suggest with Square is Square Marketing as well too. So once you get established and you start to have a bunch of customer emails and stuff like that, you've done several estimates and you had several customers. Now you can send them out, a mass email through Square Marketing, just hey, we save 10%, you do this, blah, 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 or whatever. So it's really dope to have those in conjunction with each other. So I'll definitely have the link to Square if that's something you want to check out. I definitely suggest Square. You know what I'm saying? It really helps streamline our process and systemize our business. So we have a really good flow with that. The other thing, of course, with the signs, don't forget the signs as well. I'm gonna put the link in the description for the signs. UZ Marketing. A lot of people don't like to do signs because you actually got to get up off your ass and go get it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people aren't prepared to do that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't want to be consistent. But if you want to be successful, you're gonna have to get up off your ass and get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get to a point where things are on autopilot, but it's nothing just auto like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put some work in and establish it and really get your name out there and stuff like that. But this right here is a simple business, man. It's a super simple business. Once you get into it, man, like, you know, you decide how much you want to make, how long you want to work, what time you want to be home by, because it doesn't take all day to go out there and do this as a single man crew, 2-man crew. If you are looking to build a huge business, it's all dependent on you and your quality of life and what's important for you. I like having, you know, my free time to be able to just go chill and be able to go to the gym in the morning and, you know, take my daughter to school, or be able to just go to our sporting events and all that type of stuff and not be locked down trying to follow, you know, somebody else's path and stuff like that. This is your life. You got to create your own path. You got to have your own vision, and all that is predicated on you, man. What do you want to do? I know guys in this industry that get started and they don't know how to market, and because they don't know how to market, or because they're not focusing on that, they're focusing on that shiny stuff, like the big wrap truck and all the shiny equipment. That, like, at the end of the day, if you don't have a customer, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That stuff would be sitting in your driveway collecting dust. You know what I'm saying? I always talk about my man out in Maryland, my guy B. I ain't gonna say his name, but y'all know, like, this dude didn't have a truck. You know what I'm saying? He just copped a van. You know what I'm saying? He started last year. He had a U-Haul, and he was pulling up to these customers' house in a U-Haul. You know what I'm saying? Pulling this stuff out and getting busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, my man was having $7,000 weeks and all types of stuff. Like, if you never made that type of money, you no excuses, bro. No excuses. You know what I'm saying? This is a simple, man. There's so many people that you can follow in this industry and learn stuff from. I was at the huge convention, man, for the first time, and it was actually a dope experience. You know what I'm saying? Seeing people that you watch and stuff like that. I saw my guy Cody. Shout out to Southeast Soft Wash, man. They got some beautiful equipment over there, boy. They had your boy ready to just sign the papers, man. Sign the papers, boy. They got some incredible looking stuff over there, man. Saw my guy Jason Guyman out there who gives out a lot of incredible information. If guys are looking to get courses or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? You know yourself, man. You got to know yourself. Some people are just, you know, self-starters or do-it-yourselfers, and they, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's coming from different walks of life and different positions and all that type of stuff. You got to figure out where you are, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and how you want to go about addressing those things and attacking those things so that you can become successful. But there's nothing more important than customer acquisition, keeping the costs down for customer acquisition. I had talked to people before, you know, even like, you know, thinking about acquiring stuff, other companies and stuff. And I would look at, you know, how much they're spending on their ads, not their ads, just on their marketing in general. And I know people that spend like, you know, 75 to 9,500, and they make, you know, 30,000, you know what I'm saying, 40,000. And then I'm like, dang, you know, I had to step back and look. I'm like, I'm blessed because I'm like, man, I didn't spend nowhere near that, and I'm just doing those same numbers, you know what I'm saying, without having the crazy equipment, without having, you know what I'm saying, just by being, you know, consistent and just doing good work, and then just, you know what I'm saying, not being afraid to, you know, meet people and consistently put up signs and stuff like that. That's one of the things people are like, oh, I'm scared I'm gonna get a fine, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, when I was in the wholesaling joint, bro, people savage in that business. Like, people, like the people that you up against and everything, like you put them signs up anywhere because the ROI on them things is so crazy. Y'all see those We Buy Houses signs? Like I told you, like, bro, you can make, you can do a 6-figure deal. You know what I'm saying? You can do, you know what I'm saying, $20,000-$30,000 deal off of one of them signs. Somebody see your sign, and then, you know what I mean? If you want to learn that business, you got to learn that business, man. Real estate wholesaling. You know what I mean? Don't say I'm not. If you never heard of it, definitely look into that. But that's why, like, you put them things up on a pole anywhere because you ready to go get it. You guys got to be like, and this business is no different. Like, if you really hungry and you want to go get it, you got to go put yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, put them signs up. Don't be scared of them fines, bro. You know what I'm saying? Only people are scared of them, like, and especially if you're in a bigger city, a bigger market, they're not really worried about, like, that stuff is happening all the time. So you just got to get in the game. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a smaller town, where they just nitpicky about certain stuff, and there are a lot of municipalities and counties that are like that. So you got to figure out what's going on in your market and what works in your market, what doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? But you got to figure out how to get up on them with a knife, because if you try to, and you don't have the budget to go on Google, you'll get murdered on Google. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have the budget to be able to sustain, you know what I'm saying, days when you get, if your budget's $300 or whatever, depending on what your daily thing is, there be days where I spend maybe $200 just on Google. You know what I'm saying? You just got to eat that. You know what I'm saying? You may not have even gotten a quality lead from Google that day. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you have word of mouth working for you, you got referrals and all that other stuff, and you're putting up signs, that mixture. So when they say marketing strategy, it's saying marketing strategy for a reason. You got to have some type of strategy behind what you're doing. You know what I mean? And you have to have multiple marketing strategies going at one time. You don't just want to have, I'm just going to go put all my money in Google, until you get to a point where, you know what I mean, you've got the SEO and all that other stuff built into it, and you know what I'm saying, you're a well-oiled machine. And you got to figure out how much you need to make in order for you to be happy, in order for you to be able to be self-sustainable where you are in your business, as a person, as a company, as a, you know what I mean? Bro, this is just Legos out here. I don't know what you're trying to build. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure it out what you're trying to build. You know what I mean? But the boy is here as a resource. MG Strings Power Washing. Definitely, if you're a veteran, man, I love to see successful veterans and stuff, because, myself being a veteran in the Army 14 years, I know what it's like to be a soldier, and then also try to transition and do something else with your life as well, man. But that's all I got for you guys. If you need signs, definitely the link will be down in the description. Use Z Marketing. If you need a good CRM to do your estimates, invoicing, all that type of stuff, I would definitely suggest Square. They'll be down in the description as well. Also, if you never bought a stock, never got a stock, man, the link will be in the description for Robinhood, man. Get on there. You'll get 20 free bucks. I'll get 20 free bucks. You know what I'm saying? And you can buy your first stock, man. Free 20 bucks down in the description right now. So it's your boy, Eddie J. Got the clock in the back. Y'all know what time it is. Reporting live out of Lancaster, PA. And I'm signing off, man. Y'all have a great one. You know what it is.